Morning everybody, morning YouTube, family, friends. We are back again. Got Rube back there putting on his gear because he's gonna take a couple of limbs off of that one right there because our victim is this huge white oak. Good morning. All right, yeah, so this victim, or the victim, is this huge white oak. I mean, this thing's big. Well, I mean, it's not huge per se, but it's just really sprawly. It's got a whole lot of limbs growing out over here. Most likely what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna, I mean, yeah, I'm for sure I'm gonna have to go up there, obviously. I'm gonna set up some rigging, you know, see what I can do to try and swing the limbs out this way. And then after that, I might use this leader going off on that one right there. I might use that one to rig a couple limbs off, but we'll see, because it seems like this bigger one is a lot taller than that one, so I might not do that. So I'll probably just rig everything on to itself. So, and the reason they want the tree down is because white oaks have a whole lot of leaves, or just any tree in general has a lot of leaves, and it's close to the house, and he said it's constantly constantly filling up the gutters and everything, and that they have to clean it out constantly. So that's the reason why, you know, got to keep the customers happy, you know. That's just the way business works. But yeah, so I thought I'd film for you guys because this thing's pretty, I think it's gonna be pretty interesting. Hopefully everything turns out right. I think so. I think it should. All right, I will bring you guys back whenever I get to the top. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how I advance my line. The fastest thing to do is to set your line from the ground, and then, you know, I could have rope walked up there, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm just going to show you guys how I advance my line. Put my line over a limb, and then unclip my flip line, and then, you know, keep going, you know. That's how I advance my line. So yeah, I'll show you guys, you know, how I do it, I guess. Okay. right, so I'm at the top now. This tree isn't that tall, it's just, you know, it's just fat and it's broad. But anyways, yeah, I'm at the top and I'm gonna set up everything. I'm gonna set up my climbing line and my rigging system, and then from there I'll bring you guys back because I gotta take a couple minutes to kind of plan out in my head what I want to do, where I'm gonna swing it, where I'm gonna set a rope or 2 ropes. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna look at now, and I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit. Alrighty. Alright guys, so I got everything set up. Got my climbing line, cinched it off right there at the very top, the central leader. Set a block right there on that stem. And then I set another little block right here with a separate rope running through the fork right there as a redirect to pull all that stuff out this way. Normally what I try to do is I try to use 1 rope like in the system, that way I don't have multiple ropes. But in this case, I'm going to be working out this way, I'm going to be working out this way. So I didn't want any I didn't want the rigging line interfering with my climbing line. My original plan was to run it through that block, run it back here, and then run it through there. It could have worked. Only problem is, like I said, I'm going to be going on that side, and whenever I go on that side, my rope is going to be moving over here and it's going to rub up against that. Now I could have fixed that problem if I lowered my climbing line, put it right here, and it wouldn't have interfered with anything. Only problem is I want a high tying point, that way I'm able to go out on the tips or go out as far as I want to go out. And if it's a little lower, you know, I can't do that, you know. So that's the reason why I separate the lines. Put one there and put one here, and it's going to be about the same thing. It's 2 lines, but I think it should be good. Like I said, I didn't want anything interfering with my line. Normally I use 1 rigging line to try and get everything down, but I thought I'd kind of mix it up a little bit today and just use 2 instead of 1. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna start whittling away. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one down. It should just kind of squeeze in between that limb and this other little tree, just kind of go in there. Oh, and I'm using my little Echo, Ported 2511 by Ripsaw. I mean, they go by their name. This thing rips. I originally had a Panther bar in it, but it kept, I love the Panther bar, don't get me wrong, it's great on limbs, like stuff like this, but it binds in the bigger wood, and I really don't want to have to change saws out constantly. So that's the reason why I went back to this. And this chain is actually really good. It's only got 1 raker, and I believe it's an Oregon chain. And I didn't realize that whenever I first got the saw, I thought it had the, you know, the safety raker. So that's the reason why I changed it up for the Panther bar. And I got annoyed with the Panther bar, so I switched back to this one, and that's whenever I realized that it had, you know, that it didn't have the safety raker. So that's crazy. So this one cuts really good. All right, hey, bye. Nice job. Thank you. I got halfway down, I realized that this limb was going to be in my way, so I'll go ahead and take it down as well. Nice job. Good. Take care. Good job. Take care. Good job. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good job. Good. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you. go. Very good. Yes, yes. Good. Very good. Good. Good job. Good. I'm in a really comfortable position right now. I'm just sitting down right here on this branch right beside me. It's a good chair. It's a good chair. There we go. Hey, you ready? Listo. I like my chair, but I guess I gotta get rid of it now. It helped me. Okay, ready? Good job. Like that. Okay, good. Good. Alright, we're moving back to this side to clear a couple more limbs. That way it's open and free for me to swing around on this side, go to those limbs, tie them on, and swing them out that way. I could have kept going this way, but then I would have had to go over this limb, bring my rope on that side, and I think it might be a little bit easier just to go on this side, so that's why. Good job. Dale, suéltalo. Espera. Good job. Good. Good. Thank you. Good job. All right, so I know a peel cut isn't the most accessible cut out there, but on white oaks it's okay to do it because white oaks don't barber chair as much, especially if you cut it a little closer to the collar. It doesn't barber chair, so that's the reason why I do it with white oak. With red oak, I definitely wouldn't recommend you do that with red oak. Yeah, barber chair is easy. The same thing with poplar. I think it's the only one that peels really good. compared to any other tree, except for maybe locust. I think locust also peels pretty well. But yeah, if it was any other oak or any other type of tree, I wouldn't be doing the peel cuts because they barb a chair. But with this, it peels pretty good, so that's the reason why I'm doing it. And it slows the descent. Instead of having a notch and doing a back cut, that thing would be swinging and swaying. At least like this, it kind of slows the descent some. So yeah, that's why. Ahí está. Guys. Good job. Yeah. Now we're back to bringing down on that side. We got all that stuff that was on this side. Now we're gonna continue on with what's on this side. Woo, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Thank you. I already got the face cut in. I didn't film any of that piece. I think my battery's about to die and I don't want to change right now. But now we're gonna do the back cut. Good job, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Ahí va. Thank you. Good job.
Take care.
Alright, you guys want to see what a peel cut does even halfway on the stem on a white oak? Even if you're, you know, at the collar, it's a lot better to do it, but even halfway, normally, if you do it halfway on any tree, it splits into barber chairs. But I'll show you guys what a white oak does. Alright, so see, it barber chairs and it peels, but the thing is that it didn't come all the way back up here and then break off. Good job.
Thank you.
Now keep in mind, I'm not saying do this. I mean, everybody has their own different methods, but that's just how white oak is. I trust white oaks. You know, they're strong trees, strong fibers. So that's the reason why I do it. Otherwise, like I said, if it was a red oak, that thing would have snapped up here and then slipped off. That's just... So I just wanted to show you guys what a white oak would do. Alright, so put this red sling right here with a carabiner. That way it's pulling straight up and down on that stem rather than being pulled down. It gives it a little bit added strength, stability, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Perfect. Like me. Just playing. I am perfect. No, just kidding, I'm not. Sometimes. Good job. Alright, so I reset my block right here on the central leader where my line is. I'm gonna swing that stuff out this way. And then whatever's out on this side, I'll swing it out this way. And it should take care of it. Almost done. Good job.
Good.
Good job.
Thank you.
2 limbs here. Good job.
Thank you.
I think this is going to be the biggest swing out of all of them. Perfect. That was nice.
Nice.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna send the top. More than likely it's gonna brush up against that, but once it does that, it's gonna cause the butt to kind of go out forward first, and it's gonna land good. Now if not, well then it's still gonna land good. So 1 to 2, but I think the top's gonna hit that and the butt's gonna go flying forward. Good job. I see. I was halfway right. It hit that and it caused the butt to go down, and that's what made it go in right there. Alrighty, that's good progress, good progress. Now we're just gonna start chunking this stuff down. Should be easier now.
Thank you.
I think now I'm gonna head down for 1, because I need a bigger saw. For 2, we're gonna eat lunch. I'm getting hungry. That thing's fat. It's still tall. Right, Rube? Alright, good job. Alright. He's sending up my baby. My baby. So I just sharpened the saw because we were cutting some silver maple yesterday and it had like a you know, a pocket of dirt in it. Pocket of decay, and you know, obviously in there it's got dirt and like I don't know what else, but dirt. And it kind of dulled the saw, so I sharpened it. Hopefully that's all it needs, and if it doesn't cut, well then I guess it means that the rakers need to be lowered or something, but it should cut. It was cutting perfectly fine yesterday. There we go. All right, guys, about to send up the first big chunk. You know, from up here it doesn't look that tall. I'm looking down right now, it doesn't look that tall, but whenever I was down at the ground, this thing looked really tall. I mean, it is tall. It's just perspective, I guess. From up here it looks like it's short, it's not that tall. From down there it looks super tall. It's just cool. Has no relevance to what I'm doing, but I just thought I'd speak my mind.
Good job.
Perfect, thank you. Bullseye. Good job, Rube. Alright, so this thing's pretty big. And I'm gonna stab that in there. But yeah, this thing's pretty big, so that's the reason why I made to make a log flip better, and I guess flat, you gotta make this as wide as you can get it. I mean, I could go all the way up here, but that'd be a little too extreme. Unless it's a really huge piece that I'm trying to flip, then yeah, probably that, or just doing or you could just do an open face cut, you know, like this, and then another one under here. But I feel like you have more success doing it like this, just making this a lot bigger and a lot more open rather than doing an open face cut. But you know, that's just experimenting. I'm not saying that that's how you do it all the time, but that's just what I've seen so far. So now we'll try that and see if it works. Yeah. Woo. Perfect. It landed just right where we wanted it, y'all. Look at that, and they're the same length too. But yeah, see, having a huge open face helps it flip a lot better. So now what I'm gonna do is go down and flop the rest of it from the ground, I suppose. All right, see you guys down there. All right, guys. So I'm sorry for not getting the back angle, but I'll upload it from my phone. It's gonna be vertical, but it's all right. Look at that. That's a big tree, a heavy tree. It landed perfectly, and that little stem that it had on the side, I think it broke off, or maybe it just, no, never mind, it didn't break off. But yeah, that thing's heavy, and like I said, I had to pound my guts out on this one. Consistent amount of hinge wood right here. Had I cut maybe just a little bit more right here, kind of tickled it, it probably would have let go a little sooner, but it went good. And what I was telling the phone was that it's a big tree. It doesn't look big, but it's big. See, this is a 36-inch bar, and it could barely reach the other side. I need to get some new wedges. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and make sure you come back next time. Tune in for the next episode. But yeah, if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm sweating a lot. Like I said, I had to pound my guts out. She was a pounder. All right, see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye, Rube.